It's been a long day at Calgary Gym, but the long-awaited final is finally about to kick off. The Trinity University Tigers versus the College of St. Benedict Bennies. The host institution, Trinity University, now serving things off with Reagan Watley. First attack from St. Benedict is an effective one, as they will be the first ones to score. Welcome to the Tiger Network. I am Reed Rosales, joined by Jade Schoenberger. And Jade, we have a very interesting matchup today.
Yeah, definitely some great volleyball this weekend, and we've really been looking forward to this match. Historically, Trinity has a 2-3 record against the Bennies, looking to take this one and hopefully tie things up 3-3 in regards to that overall record between the two teams. Bennies took the first point here, but a tip out of the middle. It's going to be Maddie Faith putting the first Trinity point on the board.
1-1, Tigers trying to get off to a better start. Jenna Rodriguez, her serve trying to be handled by St. Benedict. They send it back over. The swing from Detweiler is handled. Swing from Emma Flanders, dug by Watley. Over to Mackenzie Logan, big swing off of Hoppert. Back row attack from Callie Jones, and that'll be a kill for Jones. 2-1, Bennies lead. Now up to serve for St. Benedict is Audrey Spolidoro. Good serve receive from Detweiler. The swing from Starr. It's hit up in the air by Hoppert, but back into the net. Point for the Tigers, it's 2-2. Coming into the match is Kendall DeRivelle, entering in with Courtney Pope. DeRivelle back to serve, number 8.
DeRivelle and Courtney Pope, a really strong duo earlier today as Trinity faced East Texas Baptist. Courtney Pope had 14 kills with a .429 hitting percentage, truly her best thus far. Hoping to see this duo put some more points on in these 3 rotations. Bennies leading by 1 here in the first set.
And a really good serve from Flanders. Be a free ball for the Bennies. Quick set to the middle, but sent back to the Bennies' way. Jones hits it over. Good dig by Logan. Free ball for St. Benedict. Next swing is blocked. And the point will go to the Tigers, 3-3. Now Mackenzie Logan will head back to serve. Mackenzie Logan going through her serve routine. And that one sails out, a serve ace for Mackenzie Logan.
That last serve will put the Tigers up by 1, taking their first lead here. Mackenzie Logan with another float, dropping. Libero touches it, and that'll be another ace for Mackenzie Logan.
Mackenzie Logan had a really good performance behind the service line against Cortland. Cooled off a little bit against ETBU, but she has a really wicked serve. Kept it in her pocket because last year we didn't see her serve pretty much at all. Hopper with the good serve receive. Jones swung on, and that'll be a kill for St. Benedict. Someone is tooled off the block. Now coming in for St. Benedict is number 21, Libby Burns, a sophomore defensive specialist out of Watertown, Minnesota. Had some good serves against Cortland. She sends it over to the Tigers' way. Watley with the serve receive. DeRivelle having the run to get it. The swing from Watley is handled very easily. Next swing, just barely out. Point for Trinity. Was Antonia Chowan trying to catch that back line. Now Kaylee Hoppert back on the court. Benny's libero. Taylor Starr back to serve for Trinity.
Taylor Starr, the freshman, really really executing up in the front row for the Tigers. That swing basically on the line is going to be a quick side out for the Bennies. But again, Taylor Starr, really great execution with her block earlier today. Total block attempts 11, really helping to contribute to the total team blocks of 18 for the Tigers earlier today. Looks like there was an overturn of that last call, but it's going to sail a little too long, so it will be a Benny's point. That's going to be Jenna Rodriguez stepping back onto the court.
Now back to serve for St. Benedict is Ava Hirschfeld. I've seen more playing time as of late. Made many appearances in their match against Cortland. De Ravel going to Reagan Watley. Good swing, but a great dig by Hoppert. Back row attack, sails out. So Ingrid Noah could not catch the back line either. They've been targeting that back line, but so far not having much success.
Yep, and that'll lead to the Tigers' double substitution. Josie Dare and Catherine Detweiler back on the court.
Dare going through the routine. Now Spolidoro going to Knapczynski on the slide, but handled well by Trinity. Spolidoro to Jones, big swing from Jones. And Callie Jones gets another kill for herself. Tigers up 8-6 on the Bennies. St. Benedict 1-2 in their season so far. The Tigers 2-0, looking to start their season perfect and win the Trinity Fall Classic. A little too close to comfort there. Maddie Fate takes a swing, but it gets sent back her way. Now Reagan Watley with an attempt. Good dig by Hopper. And a big swing from Knapczynski brings the Bennies within one. Tigers still lead.
Tigers looking for a side out. This was one of their tougher rotations earlier today with Mackenzie Logan, Nork, Courtney Pope is front row. It is a good opportunity for the opponent to run some points. That's going to send Reagan Watley back behind the service line, and this will be Mackenzie Logan subbing back in.
Maddie Fate up front with Detweiler and Mackenzie Logan. Reagan Watley's serve, handled well. Quick set to the middle. Knapczynski does it again. They've really enjoyed running her. They're only down by one still. Keeping up with a potent Tigers offensive attack.
Yep, the Tigers right there. Maddie Fate just needing to press a little bit harder with that right hand. Tigers still leading by one. Nice serve is passed up by Mackenzie Logan. She'll get that ball back. And that swing is just long in that deep cross corner. Bennies will tie things up 9-9 here in set one.
And the Tigers looking to receive the serve of Kaylee Hoppert. Lily Barrow gives a great serve, but the swing from Maddie Fate puts a dent in the floor. Tigers first to 10.
Incredible reach there by Josie Dare, keeping the ball on the Tigers side. And a great approach by Maddie Fate. Great hang time and able to put that ball right to the floor. It's going to be Jenna Rodriguez back to serve.
Really good serve from Rodriguez. Kind of a Chester off that Benny's player. That'll be an ace for Jenna. 11-9 now. Always been a consistently good server in her Tiger career. Spolidoro running the middle and off of Dare. So a kill for McKenna Murley, sophomore middle blocker, 6'2" out of Eden Valley, Minnesota. So some height on this Benny squad.
Yeah, Benny's doing a great job out of the middle, really swinging left and right, not swinging straight and avoiding the Trinity block, which is really strong. It's going to be Mackenzie Logan getting blocked on the outside, but great coverage here from the Tigers. Catherine Detweiler is trying to swing down the line. That's going to be a little too far to the right, and that'll be a Benny's point.
11-11. And a strong server, their setter, Audrey Spolidoro. Received well, Mackenzie Logan, big swing, but a big block. Number 9, number 10, McKenna Murley and Antonia Chowan. coming together to stop a brutal attack from Mackenzie Logan. Spolidoro. Her next serve as the Bennies go up 12-11. It's at the middle. Starr gives it a good hit. Flanders. Her attack doesn't fall. Catherine Detweiler swings, but ducked by Jones. And pushed over by Murley. No Tiger there, so the Bennies are up by 2. St. Benedict looking to pad their lead. Spolidoro with the serve. Tough serve receive. Detweiler pushes it over. Spolidoro quick sets the middle. Murley does it again. The Tigers down by 3 here in set 1. Timeout called by head coach of the Tigers, Julie Jenkins, and her 40th year at the helm here at Trinity University. She started the program as we know it, the only head coach we've had, and she is really good at what she does. Wanting to talk things over a little bit.
Yep, Julie Jenkins having really great success coming out of her timeouts. Trinity currently trailing here in set 1. Passing is not too shaky, but we're unable to get that ball to go down to the ground, or we're not seeing any tools off the block. So using this timeout maybe just to collect themselves, refocus, and come out strong here out of the timeout. Trinity, not an unfamiliar spot to be trailing by a few points and come back strong, so hopefully we see that bounce back.
Benny's looking to break their huddle, as is the Julie Jenkins tradition. More time taken by her squad. They use every second sparingly in these timeouts. The Bennies are ready, and Spolidoro is ready to serve again. Senior setter out of Cottage Grove, Minnesota. Pretty much the entire roster for St. Benedict is from Minnesota, except for their libero, Hoppert, who's from Texas.
Crazy.
More specifically, she's from Westlake, so not quite around this area, but still has to feel good to be back in your home state. And what a good call by Jenna Rodriguez. Close to the line, but excellent vision. Tigers get a freebie. Now, Kendall DeRavel coming on the court with Courtney Pope. DeRavel will be back to serve. And a good looking serve, but sails too far. So a freebie for a freebie. Emma Flanders back to serve for the College of St. Benedict. Flanders serves it, bit shanked by Mackenzie Logan. She'll get an attempt to swing, and she gets the kill. So she makes up for maybe not the best serve receive by absolutely crushing the ball.
Big kudos to Mackenzie Logan. Every single time we are out of system, she maintains great aggression, especially when she's up there swinging. No free tips, no free roll shots. Serve from her is picked up. It's going to be a back quick is tipped, but the Tigers are going to have this one handily. Watley, some great coverage here. Courtney Pope on the right side, blocked again. Great coverage from Jenna Rodriguez. A dump is picked up. The Bennies with a swing, and that one's going to be a little too long, so that will be a Trinity point. Tigers down by 1 here in set 1, looking to string together some points.
So the Tigers only down by a single point. Coming out of the timeout, they've been playing better. Mackenzie Logan with another serve. Low dribbler off the net. Swing from Jones, and an amazing job by the Bennies to make an attack out of a dribbler off the net, because that is insanely hard to do. Now back to serve is Libby Burns. The sophomore trying to pad the lead. Trinity finds himself down by 2. They're down by as much as 7 against Cortland in their first match, and they came back, so not out of the woods at all. Big swing from Courtney Pope. Another decree ends up as a kill. Tigers only down by 1 yet again. Maddie Fate re-enters the game. Back to serve is Taylor Starr. She gets the go-ahead. The serve from Starr, a little bit off the top of the net. Free ball for the Tigers. Only hit on 2. And a tip from Maddie Fate. A bit high of a set maybe, but a bit interesting that the Bennies sent it back on 2 with a free ball.
Yeah, I think they were expecting a good, solid connection there, but Maddie Fate with that reach, just able to hit that ball pretty shallow, is going to catch the Bennies on their heels. Tigers will tie things up at 16 apiece, and the Bennies will call their first timeout here in set 1. Both teams started a little bit slow, maybe. It is the last match of the weekend. Tigers looking to have 3 wins, so hopefully they've put a little bit more fire underneath them. But it's anyone's set here.
Not only is the last match, we are an hour behind schedule, so just spent about an hour sitting around waiting for this match to start. So
yeah, if you've been with Reed on the broadcast all day long, it has been a long one. Trinity went up against East Texas Baptist earlier today in a 5-set match. They took the first and second set, but fell in the third and fourth, but then did come out on top in the 5th. A really tough match fought by both teams, but ultimately we were excited to see the Tigers with a 5-set win early on this season. Bennies are going to be the first back onto the court. Tigers to follow, and it's going to be Taylor Starr back there to serve.
St. Benedict, after that Tigers game, played the Cortland Red Dragons and won that match in 5 sets. In that match, they traded sets, however. Big serve. And that attack does not come to fruition at all for the Bennies, so the Tigers take the lead off the confusion. A good strong serve from Starr. She'll get another opportunity to show it off. Hoppert is the luckiest libero in America, maybe. A really strong serve from Starr. And that was an over off the platform of Hoppert, but it fell in between every single Trinity Tiger. Bennies tied up 17-17 as number 17 goes to serve.
Tough luck for the Tigers. I think the front row thought it was going to be a little bit deeper. Back row thought it was a little bit shallower, and it fell pretty much in the most perfect spot. It's going to be Grace King with that serve receive. A scramble on the Tigers side, but they're unable to get it back over. So the Bennies are now in the lead.
The ace from Ava Hirschfeld, first-year setter out of Cold Spring, Minnesota. A lot of young talent on this Bennies squad. Darabelle going to Maddie Fate. Hits it right at Hoppert. Hoppert's got to regain her balance a little. Darabelle will set Maddie Fate again as she goes with a softer approach. And a pinpoint accurate shot there. 18-18, Tigers tie it up again.
A great change of pace for Maddie Fate, going back to her back-to-back there. She saw that the defense for the Bennies maybe on their heels a little bit, getting back to their position after her first initial swing. So going with that tip, a great option, great success. Leading to the Tigers' double substitution, it's going to be Josie Dare back there serving.
The serve from Dare. And a good job from the Bennies. It looked like Jones might have gone for an overhead receive, but wisely letting that one go by. So an error will give the Bennies the lead. And speaking of Jones, Callie Jones is the one serving now. Sophomore outside. Tough serve receive, bump set, and trying to hit it over was Grace King, but just in the net. So too many touches for the Tigers. Bennies first to reach 20.
It's going to be another unforced error for the Tigers. Normally we see them playing a really, really clean match. Struggling a little bit here in this first set. We'll see if they clean it up as the match goes on. Great coverage by Maddie Fate, covering herself. Watley with a nice high swing cross court, and that'll be a side out that Trinity was looking for. She'll send herself back behind the line. It's going to be Mackenzie Logan back in on the outside.
So Tigers with a very strong part of their rotation, although it's always strong when Mackenzie Logan's on the floor. In both games, she has had an insane amount of kills to start her season off. Spolidoro going to Flanders. Waterfall ball for Flanders. 21-19, Bennies lead. That'll rotate that rotation for McKenna Murley to come back on the court for St. Benedict as Kaylee Hoppert back to serve. Her serve taken by Rodriguez. The set, and it's a forced down ball. The slide attack is effective. Murley is having a really nice game for herself. That's kill number 5 for her. So timeout called by Coach Jenkins. Tigers find themselves down by 3 very late in this first set.
Tigers hoping to hopefully pass a little bit better as we come back from this timeout. As we know, their offense is incredibly strong, and those nice 3 passes really lead to success for them, being able to run all 3 options. We've seen our outsides take majority of the swings thus far. It's going to be Maddie Fate in the middle, currently leading with 4 kills, so hopefully we can get our middles a few more swings. Reagan Watley on the outside is going to follow that. She's currently hitting 200 with 1 kill on 5 total attempts. So again, better distribution here might lead to some better success out of the timeout.
And the Tigers are having a really tough time offensively, kind of swinging in the mud right now, hitting 103 as a team. But the Bennies are hitting really well, hitting 296, and I think it goes to show why the score on the scoreboard is the way it is. That the Tigers have just been having a really tough time kind of trying to break the seemingly unbreakable Kaylee Hoppert, who's been all over the court in this set. But Hoppert this time is going to try and hurt them with her serve yet again. Tigers back on the court. 3 receiver look. Mackenzie Logan, Reagan Watley, and Jenna Rodriguez. Hoppert serve. Tough reception. Mackenzie Logan swings, dug by Jones. And Murley pushes it, picked up by Watley. Maddie Fate swinging from the middle. It's going to be a tough one. Pushed over. They are going to Mackenzie Logan, tooled off the block. So Tigers reach 20 thanks to Mackenzie Logan. Taylor Starr re-entering the match. She joins Catherine Detweiler and Mackenzie Logan on the front line. Next serve is effective on the slide again. Murley, Tigers are wiser to it. Mackenzie Logan makes something out of a very tight set. Tigers only down by 1. Bennies are going to look to respond as Jenna Rodriguez goes behind the service line. Libero for the Tigers. Her float. A good serve, but a tool off the block for Emma Flanders. Flanders has been an extremely talented first year for the Bennies. She'll certainly be one to look out for as the rest of the season continues.
Tiger block not seeing as much success as we saw earlier today. Block going a little bit too straight, needing a little bit stronger of a press to keep the ball on the Benny side. That serve is going to go long, so that was the side out that the Tigers needed. It's going to send Day Ravel back behind the service line, and Miss Courtney Pope is back on the court.
Day Ravel and the Tigers still trailing by 1. It's been a very close first set. Polidoro going to Flanders, the swing. Good dig by Rodriguez. Watley with the back row attack, taken by Jones. The tip over by Murley. Day Ravel going to Mackenzie Logan. Big swing, and too hot to handle for Hoppert. It's all tied up at 23 in set 1.
Really great job by Mackenzie Logan with that transition. Quick transition, and then a nice strong approach. Cross-court shot works for her. Nice serve here from Day Ravel. A tip, but Taylor Starr will keep it on the Benny side. Tigers now 1 away here from taking the first set.
Trinity with this set point. Day Ravel, her serve is a good one. They make an attack. What an incredible attack by the Bennies. It was a very tough serve receive. And now new goal, reach 26.
Definitely a smart shot hitting that seam between Watley and Jenna Rodriguez. Tigers struggling a little bit early on in set one here with their serve receive, but this one looks good. It's going to go to Mackenzie Logan on the outside off the block. A really, really high ball. We'll see how the Bennies use it. They'll run their outside, and that'll be a block for Courtney Pope and Taylor Starr. Tigers now one away from taking set one, but this set has been going back and forth.
So the Bennies giving a fight to the Tigers in their home gym. Mackenzie Logan back to serve. 2 service aces for the super senior thus far. Spolioro setting the middle, and Jenna Rodriguez can't handle it. So another kill for McKenna Murley. Murley will wait so they can substitute properly. Libby Burns will head back to serve for the Bennies. It's 25-25. As this first set is now a game of 1-27. Burns going through the serve routine. Takes her time before she serves. Darabelle back set. The swing from Pope denied. A great come together by Konopchinsky and Jones to stop that attack from Pope. Will lead to another Libby Burns serve. Burns sending it over. Tough serve receive. Bumped up high for Reagan Watley. The swing. Good dig by Flanders. That's going to be a tough one. It's hit up. Can the Tigers save it? Yes, they can. Free ball for the Bennies. Setting the middle, and St. Benedict takes set one, 27-25. And a bit of a shocker for this home crowd. We will switch sides. St. Benedict playing very well here in the first set. The Tigers trying to make a comeback, but it was a bit too little, too late in the end.
Yeah, we saw early on in set one, Tigers with a few too many unforced errors. And the Bennies had 18 kills to the Tigers 10, so they just had that handful of points more than the Tigers. A great fight there at the end defensively. But ultimately, the Bennies just playing a little bit more clean than the Tigers. That being said, very, very close first set. So this match really is anybody's ball game. We'll see if the Tigers bounce back here in set two.
Head coach for the College of St. Benedict is Nicole Hess in her 15th season with the Bennies. When I asked her why the trip down to San Antonio, not only just to play good competition, but she had been here before as a player herself. She played for St. Olaf, and she played against a Julie Jenkins-led Trinity Tiger squad in San Antonio in 1999.
Wow.
Now, Jade, I'd like to point your attention to the banner in the national runner-up category, where the Tigers are runners-up that year in 1999. So Coach Hess got to face a very special squad that year.
Trying to get her revenge, perhaps, in this gym. Tigers have been really strong the past couple of seasons and really a strong program overall. Again, you mentioned 1999, so they've had great success throughout. Both teams really huddled up fully. Coaches speaking with their hands, so really eager to get into this second set.
And Coach Jenkins and Coach Hess, a lot of experience between the two. And Coach Hess also told me that she was introduced to Dutch Bros Coffee coming to Texas, and that she fell in love with it. And Kaylee Hoppert was like, yeah, it is that good. So she said she wants to take the team to a Dutch Bros Coffee place.
Dutch Bros outing for the team. That's funny. It's going to be the Bennies who are first onto the court here, eager to get set two going. Overall, they had a little bit slightly of a better offense and defensive first initial set, leading with 18 kills to Trinity's 10 and 18 digs to Trinity's 11. So the Tigers just needing to keep a few more balls in play, maybe communicate a little bit better to get some options for their offense. That being said, though, they look composed, they look confident, and they look ready here for set two.
We'll see what the Tigers have taken away from that first set. You know, maybe not so uncommon last year where the Tigers would very commonly drop one set at random during a match. Connolly McWilliams starting off on the court. So a change for the Tigers. She takes the place of Detweiler. So Jenna Rodriguez back on the court. Tigers one last huddle before they get the show on the road. First, they got to find a way to break the serve of Callie Jones. The sophomore starting things off in set 2. St. Benedict up 1-0. A really good serve. Nearly forces an over. It's going to be a free ball for the Bennies. And just having to push it over with Spoliodoro. The swing from Connolly McWilliams taken by Hoppert easily. Quick set, Konopczynski, and it's a point for the Tigers as they call a lift on the Bennies.
A little bit of a scramble there for the Tigers early on. Some luck in regards to that ball going in their favor, but they did a great job of just keeping the ball alive, forcing the Bennies to make that error. It's going to be Jenna Rodriguez behind the service line. Tight pass, and that's going to be Connolly McWilliams putting that ball right back down for the Tigers' second point.
And that is the strength of a good server. Not just the aces, but the overs, the chaos, getting out of system. Rodriguez's next serve is also effective. Big swing from Konopczynski, forces an over. Polidoro, back row attack from Jones. Tigers bumping into each other. Down ball sent over by Dayer. Konopczynski on the slide. And it will be a point for St. Benedict, as they'll say Konopczynski gets the tool off the block. Now Kaylee Hoppert back to serve for St. Benedict. She had a good time behind the service line in her last outing. Gaylor sets up Mackenzie Logan, big swing. Being able to be controlled by the Bennies. Dayer will go to Mackenzie Logan again, one touch off the block. Polidoro going to Flanders, big swing. A great dig by Rodriguez. And Mackenzie Logan forces an over. They are going to Star. And another one touch off the block. Tigers will get one more opportunity. Mackenzie Logan with the swing. It's close to the net. Spoliodoro going to Flanders. And another over forced, but that one is over and out. This set 2 is tied 2-2.
What an incredible rally. Both teams really executing on defense there. Jenna Rodriguez and Watley keeping a lot of balls alive. And the Bennies ultimately coming on top. 2-2, they're back behind the service line, and that is a tough one. Nice low float, resulting in the Tigers throwing over a free ball. We'll see how the Bennies use it.
And put up by the Tigers. Rodriguez forced to send a down ball, and a lot of collision between both teams so far. And that one makes the Bennies fall apart as Jones and Hoppert collide with each other. Sure, Hoppert, as the libero, wants that ball more than Jones.
Yep, Flanders there with an open down ball, but unfortunately, that one was going into the net or possibly under the net. It's going to be Day Revelle behind the service line for the Tigers, and it's an ace. Dropping in that back 2 feet of the court, an area which the Tigers really target, making serve-receive opponents really make decisions as to whether or not the ball's going to be in or out.
Next serve from Day Revelle. It's another tough one, really close to the net. It's an over. Set up for Mackenzie Logan. Another kill for Mackenzie Logan. That's kill number 5. She's off to the races once again. After a slow start for the Tigers offensively, they're starting to crank the engine a little bit. Next serve from Day Revelle. Polidoro on the slide. Murley gets blocked. Polidoro going to Flanders. And a waterfall ball ends up in the antenna. So point for the College of St. Benedict. That'll bring back Antonia Chowan to the court and send Audrey Spoliodoro back to serve for St. Benedict. 3-receiver look for the Tigers. Serve receive from Watley. It's going to be a free ball for St. Benedict. Good serve. Spoliodoro back set. The swing from Chowan. No Tiger at that location. So a free point for St. Benedict.
Perfect placement there. Watley getting caught moving to her left, and then the ball being deep to her right.
The serve, a strong one. De Revel. It's going to be a free ball for St. Benedict as that attack does not come to fruition. One touch off the block, but it's in between the blocker and the net. So a tie game here yet again, 5-5 in set 2. The Tigers not communicating all too well. Spolidoro look to pick apart the Tigers yet again. That receive handled much better. Mackenzie Logan, big swing. What a great dig from Hoppert. Flanders one touch off the block. Rodriguez setting up Pope. Big swing and a kill for Courtney Pope as she gets that one off a blocker. Tigers go back up 6-5. I'll send Mackenzie Logan back to serve.
Yep, big props to Courtney Pope, but also big props to Jenna Rodriguez. Great hands on our libero. She really puts up a lot of great opportunities for this offense when our setter takes the first ball. Out of the middle, through the block, and that'll be a point for the Bennies.
So St. Benedict quick to respond. Emma Flanders back to serve. The impressive first year out of Painesville, Minnesota. Trying to dish it out from the service line. So received good by Rodriguez. Big swing from Courtney Pope. Man, crushes the ball. That one was undiggable. Now Maddie Fate back on the court, along with Grace King. Talking to Coach Jenkins for a little bit. Taylor Starr back to serve. The serve from Starr is a strong one. Spolidoro going to Jones. Jones catches the ball. Maybe the first time I've seen that happen.
Yep, she felt that ball. It bounced right back to her. Tried to cover herself, but the ball pretty much rolled down her side, so ended up just catching the ball. No opportunity for another player to get their hands on it. It's going to be Taylor Starr with another opportunity here. Down the line, it's going to be passed up. Back set to the middle. De Revel unable to keep that ball alive, so that'll be a side out for the Bennies.
Libby Burns heads back to serve as Mackenzie Konopczynski joins the front line of the College of St. Benedict. Burns. Her serve handled by King. It's hit up, so down ball sent over. A good down ball. It's going to be a free ball for the Tigers off that down ball. De Revel going to Watley. A touch off the block. Spolidoro going to Konopczynski. Dug by Jenna Rodriguez. Courtney Pope hits that seam between Spolidoro and Noah to get the kill. Now the double substitution. Connolly McWilliams and Josie Dare re-entering the match. Dare will head back to serve. Dare, one of the two setters in the Tigers' two-setter system. Spolidoro back set, and that will be a kill for Antonia Chowan. She works well from both sides of the net. It is 9-8. Now serving for St. Benedict is Izzy Torvey, first-year setter out of Loretto, Minnesota. The serve from Torvey. It'll be tough to make an attack. Reagan Watley gets the opportunity, but barely misses that back line. So it's a tie game yet again, 9-9 in set 2. This has been a day filled with close matches. This one looking to be no different. Serve from Torvey. That one close to the net. And Fate gets blocked, and that will be a point for St. Benedict. So effective block of Maddie Fate. The Bennies really clicking as we dry off the floor a little bit.
Tigers in a little bit of a lull here in regards to that serve receive, really looking to get a 3-pass so that Josie Dare can run her options. We've seen some high swings from the Tigers, but nothing going down to the floor. We do have Maddie Fate out there in the front row, so hopefully we can get a nice 3-pass here and get her going.
Torby gets the okay to serve from the up judge. And that one is served out. So freebie for Trinity ties this at 10-10. To Reagan Watley to serve. Strong server. Reagan Watley can cause a little bit of chaos of her own. And she does there, forcing the over. But it'll be just a push over. The Tigers touch it a bit too early. And that one's punched over by Jenna Rodriguez. Great save. Konopczynski gets blocked. Jones swings out. And what an opportunity created by Jenna Rodriguez to punch that one over.
Really great hustle, really great court awareness. Good on the Tigers for just keeping balls alive here, forcing those Bennies to make the error. Now up by 1, Watley with the serve.
Lidoro going to Jones, handled by Dayer. The set to Mackenzie Logan. That one is smashed down. 12-10, Mackenzie Logan has kill number 6.
Mackenzie Logan swinging high and hard. Really no touch on the block there. Ball going straight from her hands to the floor. Watley with another opportunity. Tigers leading by 2. Down the line this time. It's going to be a nice pass from the Bennies. A slight approach down the line, but that swings out. No touch on the block. And the Tigers will extend their lead. The Bennies will call a timeout here in set 2.
Yeah, they're trying to run that slide with Konopczynski, but just unable to do so. You can see the flag flying in the stands. It's always there in one form or another. But the Tigers on a 4-0 scoring run right now. So Coach Hess wanting to have a chat with her Benny's squad. You can see both teams have 3 blocks each. Mackenzie Logan with 6 kills. Meanwhile, for the Bennies, McKenna Murley leads the team with 8 kills. 26 kills for the Bennies compared to the Tigers' 17. This is not over by any means yet. The Tigers still need to keep the pressure on if they want to win the second set. Bennies back on the court. The Tigers still getting their advice from Coach Jenkins. Everyone nodding in that huddle. Every word that she says is taken to heart in the huddle. It's put to good use out on the court as well. Watley, service out of the timeout. Benny's looking to cut her off. And man, I'm just gonna say pure miscommunication there, because that was in, that looked in, but that split a seam between Jones and I believe, not Spolidoro, that is Noah. And that one is shanked. It's gonna be a free ball for the Tigers. They are going to Mackenzie Logan, big swing. And that will be a kill for Mackenzie Logan, kill number 7.
Big swing from Mackenzie Logan, but the Bennies also getting caught in the net, so that ball was going to the Tigers either way. We're gonna see a substitution here for the Bennies. Morgan stepping onto the court.
Sophia Morgan, first appearance in the Classic, at least in the matches that I've called. They did play one in Webster, so down ball sent over by Jones. They are going to Mackenzie Logan, big swing. Morgan able to dig it. And now going to Connolly McWilliams, who gives the swing of her own. Spolidoro going to Jones. Softer approach dug by Mackenzie Logan. Connolly McWilliams, one off the block, and it's pushed over by St. Benedict. This will be a tough one. Head up high for Jones. And that will be a kill for Jones, as Watley and Rodriguez can only watch that one fall to the floor as it split their seam.
Great hustle on both sides. Really great defense from the Bennies, keeping that ball alive, and a smart shot there at the end from Jones, just placing that ball in the deep corner. Gonna see another substitution here for the Bennies. It's gonna be Flanders subbing back in here in the front row.
And it looks like they wanted a bit more, maybe more defensively sound player for that one to finally get them out of that rut that they were in. But maybe they haven't left it just yet, as that one sails long. Tigers leading it by 5 in set 2. Rodriguez back to serve. The libero for the Tigers. Serves it to the libero of the Bennies. Konopchinsky gets the tool kill. So 16-12. Thanks to Konopchinsky's efforts, Hoppert will be back to serve. So now the libero for the Bennies. See her on your screen. Her serve. Bit close to the net on the receive. And a bit lucky to get that one over. But that one slammed down by Flanders. Tigers were all out of sorts, and the Bennies took advantage of it.
Yeah, big hole in that block. Taylor Starr needing to get out to that pin just a little bit further and a little bit quicker. Tigers still in the lead by 3 here, but the Bennies with a nice run.
Received well by Watley. Mackenzie Logan gets the opportunity. She gets dug by Hoppert, but self-inflicted wounds from the Bennies keep the Tigers in the lead. It is 17-13. Now, Kendall DeRavel and Courtney Pope re-enter this match. DeRavel will be the one to serve. 17-13, Tigers lead it here in San Antonio. Spolidoro going to Flanders. The swing is too far. 18-13, Tigers extending the lead thanks to several attacking errors from the Bennies. And that will cause Coach Hess to call a timeout. St. Benedict, the only team in this Classic to play 4 games. Everyone else played 3, but St. Benedict picked up an extra one, getting to play every other team in this Classic, the only one to do so. Looking to leave here 500 rather than 1-3.
When you travel far, you might as well make it worth it, get those games in. That being said, you know, another extra game might be a little bit more tired than the Tigers, but it's not showing here tonight. They did take set 1, 27-25 if you're just now tuning in. The Tigers are currently leading in the second set, 18-13. So a little bit better of a bounce back from the Tigers, playing a little bit cleaner out there. The Bennies, despite Tigers having a really strong block, have been using it to their advantage thus far. We've seen quite a bit of tools thus far in the match. Some nice, strong, aggressive swings from their outsides. Tigers looking to maintain strong serving behind that service line, some better serve receive. And hopefully we can keep our offense in the game. Some notables, Courtney Pope, 4 for 6 right now, hitting 500. She's on the right side. And of course, you got Mackenzie Logan on the outside, currently leading with 7 kills.
DeRavel serving us out of the timeout. Her serve barely doesn't catch the back line. Good eyes from the Bennies. Tigers still up by 4, but it will be Spolidoro back to serve. Audrey Spolidoro caused some chaos against the Tigers last time she served. She'll try to do it again. And a diving receive. And that's going to be an ace for Spolidoro, as that one had everyone all out of sorts on the Tiger side. Spolidoro, another opportunity.
Tiger stacked on the left. Potentially a double quick here.
And that will be that quick coming to fruition. Quick kill. 19-15, Tigers up by 4, just making sure they don't lose that lead. Taylor Starr being credited with the kill. Serve from Mackenzie Logan is in the net. So Mackenzie Logan will head back to the bench as she is subbed out for Grace King as the rotation keeps rotating. Emma Flanders. Her serve is an ace. That one fell much quicker than any of the Tiger receivers expected. So Benny's only down by 2.
Benny's thus far really targeting Watley's serve-receive seams. We'll see if they continue to target her throughout the match. Tigers still in the lead by 2, but Julie Jenkins will use her timeout, hoping to bounce back, get a couple more runs, and finish off this second set.
The Tigers looking to start their season undefeated. The College of St. Benedict out of the Minnesota Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, or the MIAC. They play some top schools up there. Toughest one right now, Gustavus Adolphus, who is in Colorado College right now at their invitational. Gustavus Adolphus beat Transylvania and Wisconsin Oshkosh in a brutal challenge, especially up in Colorado where you have all that elevation difference.
Definitely the elevation working to Colorado College's advantage when they're playing on their home court. That's for sure. Overall in this set, Trinity is currently leading. However, the Bennies are leading in a majority of the categories, 29 to 19 kills, 14 errors to 7, so maybe not a category you want to be leading in, but when you have 10 more kills, you have a little bit of wiggle room there. 10 more assists, and they are also leading in the digs category, so keeping more balls alive. Again, we'll see if they target Watley in this serve out of the timeout, and they will not. Going to Grace King, she'll get that ball up. An opportunity here for Watley. She'll go cross court, and the Bennies will pick that one up out of the middle. A swing, no touch on the block, and that'll go to the Trinity Tigers out of the timeout.
So Tigers first to 20. Maddie Fate back on the court, back on the front line alongside Reagan Watley and Courtney Pope. Taylor Starr back to serve. She'll try to serve strong like she has been so far in this young season. Man,
Jinxed.
barely didn't get over the net.
It was almost perfect. Just one more foot further, and it would have dribbled right over the net and been an ace. Nonetheless, it's going to be a Bennies point. They are down by 2, looking for a small run here to hopefully get back to a tied set. Grace King with the pass. Hustle here from the Tigers. It's going to be Watley. Cross-court swing. A little bit of a scramble from the Bennies. They'll throw over a down ball, and Jenna Rodriguez will put the ball up. Over to Courtney Pope with some heat, and she'll get that side out for the Tigers.
21 to 18. Thanks to Courtney Pope, who also had a very good match against ETBU, putting up a career high for herself as well in the kills category.
Not only 14 kills, but she was hitting above 400, really executing well on that right side in her 3 rotations in this 6-2 lineup for the Tigers. It's going to be Josie Dare back there to serve.
Spogliadoro, quick serve. Antonia Chowan will get the kill there. So Dare cut off at 1 serve. She rejoins the court along with Connolly McWilliams. Now Izzy Torby back to serve. She's looking to make an impact. 3 receiver look for the Tigers. Not much receiving there when that one sails out. So Tigers up by 3, 22 to 19. Now Mackenzie Logan back on the floor. Bad timing for the Bennies this late in the set. Watley's serve is handled well. Good set by Rodriguez. And that's going to end up on the floor. And it is really nice to have a libero who has good hands. Mackenzie Logan will thank her later for her 8th kill.
Smart court awareness there. You also saw her pick up her left foot so that she wasn't over the 10-foot line. Reagan Watley back to serve. 2 away here from taking set 2. A little bit of a scramble here. Free ball opportunity for the Tigers. We'll see if they put it down. And that one's going to sail right out the back from Mackenzie Logan. So a side out for the Bennies. That's going to be Jones back to serve.
Maddie Fate back on the court. We'll see where Jones targets her serve. going after Mackenzie Logan. Watley is going to push it over. So no attack made. Flanders, big swing. Rodriguez able to dig it. Connolly McWilliams gets denied. Back set, back row attack from Watley. And it's a bit awkward. And that one falls. No, it doesn't fall. Play is still going, a pancake dig, but that one ends it. Maddie Fate and Mackenzie Logan, the super seniors, say, get off my court, and ended that rally.
It really looked like the ball fell in the middle of that rally, but great job by the Tigers, waiting for that whistle, playing it through, and a nice solid block from Maddie Fate to wrap that one up. It's going to be one more point here for the Tigers in order to take set 2. Cross court is picked up by Jenna Rodriguez, a nice hustle. It's going to be Mackenzie Logan throwing over a free ball. Benny's out of the middle, off the block, and Jenna Rodriguez on her heels, unable to get that one back up.
Kaylee Hoppert back to serve for St. Benedict. They need to be perfect now. Wipe up the floor a little bit. Tough play going on. There's been a lot of play going on in general today. But tough play. All these matches have been close. None of the matches today have been sweeps. Again, Watley with the serve receive. Dayer back set, the swing from Connolly McWilliams. And that's got to feel good for McWilliams. Throwing that one down to end the second set. Tigers win it 25-21. So now even in sets, 1 set to 1 set. Heading into a very crucial third set. Task to do, but they are looking to be the ones to do the improbable.
Yep, Benny's coming into this third set, hoping to minimize errors behind that service line. They were having some long rallies, came out with success, but those unforced errors, really just serving the ball a little bit too long, really just shifted the momentum into the Tigers' hands a handful of times in that second set. Benny's are going to be the first onto the court. Tigers wrapping up their cheer, and it looks to be the same lineup. Connolly McWilliams will remain here in set 3.
Everyone almost ready. Just got to wait for our liberos to get back onto the court. Kaylee Hoppert returns to her team. And Jenna Rodriguez waiting to get the go-ahead. As she comes in and rejoins her team as well. Reagan Watley, she's given the Bennies quite a bit of trouble with her serves. We'll see if she starts set 3 in a very similar way. Watley's serve is an ace. Hoppert thought it was going out, but it barely touched in the line. So a good start for Reagan Watley behind the service line.
Great placement by Watley, something you'll hear us mention time and time again this season. They do an excellent job of pushing that back 2 feet of the court. Nice coverage here. Tigers will put one up to Mackenzie Logan, who is blocked. And that'll be the Bennies' first point.
And Konopchinsky and Spolidoro coming up to block. Spolidoro, a setter that's not afraid to get up and try and block an attack. Hoppert back to serve. Received well by Rodriguez. Back set and a tip from Maddie Fate is just a bit errant. So the Bennies take a 2-1 lead here in set 3.
Really, really great idea there by Fate. Had it been just a couple feet in, would have been great success for her. Bennies now taking the lead. Nice pass here from Jenna Rodriguez. A back quick and another opportunity for Maddie Fate will find success. She'll step off the court as Jenna Rodriguez goes back to serve for her, and Taylor Starr now in the front.
Jenna Rodriguez serves it up. It's a tough serve, close to the net, and that will be a point for the Trinity Tigers. A good serve from Rodriguez. Seen it before, but forcing a ball near the net, just being able to push it down, such a luxury. Next serve from Rodriguez. Another tough receive. On the slide, Murley. It's still in the air. Mackenzie Logan takes a swing and gets the kill. So kill number 9 for Mackenzie Logan. That was a tough play to make, but with how athletic Mackenzie Logan is, she gets a lot of strength behind that arm.
Yeah, definitely a smart reach for her. A little bit of a change of pace. You see normally a lot of pace coming off of the hands of Mackenzie Logan, but that just swift down ball almost, or roll shot, in fact, caught the libero on her heels. It's going to send Jen Rodriguez back for another attempt after that miss into the net.
Serve from Rodriguez. Spolidoro going to Flanders. Tigers get the block. And the Bennies cannot cover. So block number 5 for Trinity. Now, timeout on the floor. Coach Hess wanting to talk things over with the Bennies yet again, as they are down 6-2 early on in set 3, and not wanting this now 5-0 Tigers scoring run to get going any further. You can see the stats on your screen. 7 aces for the Tigers. They've been really solid behind the service line.
Yeah, definitely putting the pressure. We mentioned it earlier. They're really pushing the pace deep into the court, making the Bennies make decisions, not only as to who's going to take the ball, but making the decision as to whether or not it is in or out. It's been working in their favor. We've seen a couple of balls hit the tape and dribble over. Those have been quite lucky. Say hi.
Oh, hello, everybody. Switching the camera to us. Didn't even notice. But now we're almost underway yet again.
Jump scare.
They're all shocked to see where we are. See, if we were on the court, Jade, that wouldn't be able to happen.
I know, we would probably dress nicer if we were on the court. We're up in the press box, way up on the 3rd floor, essentially the 4th floor here in CalGuard Gym. It's going to be Jenna Rodriguez back there to serve. They're going to throw this one up, a tip, and Jenna Rodriguez is there to pick it up. It goes over, and the Bennies will have another opportunity here. Outside swing, Jenna Rodriguez picks it up. Mackenzie Logan on the outside with the heat is dug. Opportunity out of the middle. Nice touch by Watley, but the ball is going to go in the favor of the Bennies. Nice play out of the timeout. Bennies still trailing by 3. Tigers looking for a side out and another lead.
Spolidoro coming back to serve for the Bennies. He's a tough one to crack, as most setters usually are. Back set from Dayer. Conley McWilliams' strike does not fall in bounds. So the Bennies going on a little run of their own out of the timeout. Spolidoro. See who she targets on the serve receive. She targets Mackenzie Logan. Logan will try and punish her, but fortunately gets sent back. Conley McWilliams with the tip, but Hopper there to cover and send it back over. Taylor Starr with the tip, but it is covered as well. Thrown back over. Swing from the middle, and that will be a kill for McKenna Murley. And that was a back and forth affair for that rally.
Tigers kicking things off in this third set with quite a bit of a lead, but the Bennies, not Bunnies, coming back and tying things up now here at 6. Tigers unable to get an effective serve receive pass.
Spolidoro with the service ace. That one received much better. Mackenzie Logan with the attempt. Big swing, forces an over. Dayer going to Taylor Starr, and that one off the up judge's chair. So Tigers will get that point. Yeah, they may not be bunnies, but they do get quite a bit of elevation on their hops. Dayer coming into this one, back to serve. Courtney Pope re-entering as well. Quick set the middle to Murley. Dayer able to cover. Courtney Pope, big swing, dug by Hoppert. Now Flanders gets denied. Spolidoro sending it over. Almost looked like a middle blocker dump almost.
Yeah, interesting choice there, putting the ball up for the middle when she was basically on the net. Off the ceiling, Tigers will keep the ball in play, a free ball opportunity for the Bennies.
A swing from Murley, dug by. And now the dump. Bennies send the attack back over. Mackenzie Logan with the swing and a fast play. Mackenzie Logan ends that one. 10 kills for Mackenzie Logan in the match. So in every match she's had double-digit kills.
Pretty much every Tiger contributing in that last rally. I think everyone got a swing attempt, dig attempt, set attempt of some sort. Great coverage, great job keeping the ball alive. Dayer there with the serve, tight pass. They'll keep it on their side. A nice just tip essentially to that middle will result in a point for the Bennies.
Flanders back to serve for St. Benedict. Strong serve. Dayer going to Mackenzie Logan. She goes up, but she can't find her mark. Tie game, 8-8 in set 3. Important to remember that St. Benedict won set 1, and the Tigers won set 2, so we are tied 1 set to 1 set. Good call by Watley. They watched that one barely sail out. Tigers up 9-8. Now Mackenzie Logan back to serve. We'll see if the jump float can do wonders for her. Tough serve. It makes Spolidoro run a very long way. Free ball for the Tigers. Dayer back serve. Back set rather. Courtney Pope with a big swing, but gets dug. Down ball sent over by the Bennies. Bump set. Courtney Pope tries to crush it, but gets denied. Watley will get an opportunity, but that one blocked by the Bennies. And that's St. Benedict's 5th block in this match. So good job by St. Benedict lining up properly each and every time, as Libby Burns will sub back in to serve for St. Benedict.
Tough goings for Reagan Watley thus far in the match. Only 1 kill on 14 attempts, hoping to get her going here in the third.
De Revel, back set. Courtney Pope blocked once again. Then Watley sends it over, and there's the kill she's been looking for. Tigers reach 10 first.
Nice smart placement by Watley there, turning that ball down the line. It's going to be Taylor Starr back to serve, so Maddie Fate back up in the front.
The serve from Starr. It's a tough one. It's bumped up. It's going to be a free ball for the Tigers. Grace King with the first hit. And setting Maddie Fate, but an excellent dig there. But a block from the Tigers will put them up by 2, despite the best efforts of Sophia Morkin with that great dig. Tiger block comes all the same. Taylor Starr looking to give another good serve. And that one is shanked off to the side. Jones able to make an attack on it. De Revel will set up Watley. Watley swing, dug by Hoppert. And a big swing. Hit De Revel first. Courtney Pope with the tool kill. So now the Tigers extending the lead just a little more as they are up 12-9.
Great job by the middle. Taylor Starr back there in the back row, taking that second ball, putting up a nice hittable ball for Courtney Pope with that nice placement down the line. Taylor Starr back there with another attempt behind the service line.
Taken by Morkin. And a swing off the middle. Konopczynski's attack doesn't get down. Next swing is blocked by the Bennies. So now 6 blocks apiece for each squad, as the blockers starting to get more adept in reading the other team's setter, perhaps. Now back to serve is Ava Hirschfeld for St. Benedict. Hirschfeld's serve taken by Watley. Maddie Fate gets denied. Courtney Pope sends a strong one over, but dug all the same. Konopczynski, pinpoint precision from Konopczynski. And St. Benedict within 1 now here in set 3. Hirschfeld will get another opportunity. Can St. Benedict tie this one up? And that was a tough reception. An ace for Hirschfeld. It is tied up 12-12 as King took that one way high off her platform. Really kind of taking it off her chest. Timeout called by Coach Jenkins and the Tigers.
Both teams really battling here. Again, if you're just now tuning in, Benny's took the first in a long, hard-fought first set, 27-25. Tigers took the second, 25-21, and we are tied up in set 3, 12-12. So it is either team's match. We're seeing a handful of errors on both sides. Tigers needing to clean up a little bit better here in the third. Hitting percentages roughly the same. Benny's keeping a few more balls in play with 4 more digs. That being said, Tigers doing a great job behind the service line, keeping the pressure up with 2 more aces. Overall, we'll see how both teams bounce out of this timeout.
The Tigers with Coach Hess talking about the double contact change. You know, she said that they had a situation during the preseason where the setter played the ball messily and she was frustrated because a lot of setters are very technical and very harsh on themselves. And setters, if you had to pick a position in volleyball to be a perfectionist, I think setters may be the best one to pick. So even though double contact has been laxed, setters are still going to try to give their best sets. Darville forced to bump it. And an odd play there. Free ball for the Tigers. Reagan Watley smashes it. Morkin with the great dig. And pushed over by the Bennies. Darville going to Maddie Fate. The tip gets down. And that Bermuda triangle. 3 Bennies trying to die for it. Tigers up 13-12.
Great job by Maddie Fate getting into that deceptive split. Looked like she was going to really pound that one to the floor, but then changing things up with a tip, placing that one perfectly in the middle of the court. Double substitution for the Tigers is going to be Josie Dare and Honolly McWilliams back on the court.
Josie Dare back to serve, wiping up the floor a little bit. And with all the coaches I talked to, I think the consensus is that the double contact rule change will just help the game flow a little better. And they had all seen times where a poor setter was getting called for doubles constantly by an up judge, rightfully or wrongfully.
Yeah, definitely a call that varied from up ref to up ref. So this will allow for a little bit more consistency across the board as we go into this 2024 season. That last point did go to the Bennies, and that'll send Jones back there to serve.
And that was Konopchinski on the slide attack. So another kill for Mackenzie Konopchinski. Dayer setting up Maddie Fate. Maddie Fate getting dug out. Tigers block the next attack though. Flanders watches the ball hit the floor. We are trading points back and forth, but Mackenzie Logan makes her way back onto the court. Red alert for the Bennies, as Mackenzie Logan has been doing some damage in this match. 10 kills for herself. Hoppert receiving the ball well. And Flanders gets blocked again. Back-to-back blocks for the Tigers. So Connolly McWilliams and Maddie Fate coming together to stop that one. 8 blocks for Trinity.
Yeah, McWilliams subbing in that recent rotation and doing a great job of lining up this block against the outside. Out of the middle, another block. This one's a solo for Maddie Fate, and she'll extend the Tiger lead.
It is block after block after block. It's got to be frustrating for the Bennies, who had a lot of success offensively early on, racking up so many kills, but now the blocks are starting to show their ugly heads a little. And another block, Maddie Fate, but they save it. But Maddie Fate pushes it down anyways.
Yep,
Timeout called by the Bennies.
Yep, you saw Maddie Fate there. That ball was down after her first initial block, but great job by the 5th year there, waiting for that up ref's whistle. She did another swipe there just to ensure that that point was going to be for the Tigers. It's going to be the Bennies that will call that timeout, and the Tigers are currently leading 17-13.
17-13, Tigers on a 4-0 scoring run. So Coach S hoping that this timeout may cool off the Tiger offense a little bit as they are starting to pick things up. Still neither team hitting particularly well. Would like to see those hitting percentages a little higher, especially in this current set. I think at the end of the day, just trying to get the win at this point.
Yeah, we definitely set a high bar for our Tigers. They started off the day, the very first set, they were hitting a 480 as a team, which is pretty insane. It did fall a little bit. Their last 5th set was around 269. Overall, Tigers looking strong out there, hoping to take this 3rd one. But as we've seen, the Bennies are not going to go down without a fight. It's going to be Reagan Watley behind the service line.
So we'll see what kind of damage Watley can do with her serve this time around. Watley with 2 service aces and a tough receive. It's going to be a bump set for Flanders. Received by Rodriguez, but Maddie Fate very clearly touched the net there. So point for St. Benedict. It's going to be a very clear net call. Hoppert will be back to serve for St. Benedict. Now, they are quick setting Maddie Fate, makes up for her mistake. A kill for Fate, kill number 7 in the match. They'll send back Jenna Rodriguez to serve as the Tigers lead by 4 yet again.
Back quick, we love to see it. Benny's block not really prepared. Jenna Rodriguez with a nice deep flow. It'll keep the Bennies out of system. Swinging from the outside here, off the block. Watley with a dig. Mackenzie Logan is blocked, and Jenna Rodriguez unable to get that coverage up. So a quick side out for the Bennies, but the Tigers still leading here in the 3rd.
Antonia Chowan back in the match for St. Benedict with Audrey Spolidoro to serve. Back set from Dayer to Connolly McWilliams. And Connolly McWilliams certainly having a nice day for herself, making an impact when she needs to. It is 19-15.
Yep, Connolly McWilliams not starting off in this match. Saw her check in set 2, really doing a great job. You saw her with 2 blocks there in those 3 rotations, and then a nice swing there.
Serve from De Revel. Very close receipt to the net. Flanders swings, forces an over. Guadoro bump set. Attack from the 3-meter line. Back set to Courtney Pope. Big swing. That one's an over, but sent back by Taylor Starr. Now attack from the back row, an effective one at that. Callie Jones. There is some heat on that one.
Yep, that's going to be the second time the Tigers get caught in that seam between their middle back and setter. De Revel, nice placement there by the Bennies. Pass here is up from Watley. They're going to push this one out to McKenzie. And that ball is long outside. Cross-court shot. No touch on the block, no touch on the defense. Bennies 2 away from tying things up. Tigers really looking for a side out so that they can push through this third.
Flanders serve taken by Mackenzie Logan. It's going to be a free ball for the Bennies. Boydoro going to her right side. That one will end up as a Benny's point as the Tigers are unable to respond from the shot from Antonia Chowan. So another serve coming up from Flanders. It's another tough one. De Revel going to Mackenzie Logan. That one's down. Tigers first to reach 20 with Mackenzie Logan's 11th kill.
That cross-court shot going right back to it. Previous one being a little bit long, but that one basically painting the line there. She'll go back to serve. Tigers now 5 away here from taking the third.
Good serve from Mackenzie Logan. Swing from Jones is long. 21-18, Trinity leads. See what more damage Mackenzie Logan can do.
That block from Taylor Starr and Courtney Pope, a really big block, forcing the Bennies to swing high there, working in their favor as that last one goes out the back. Nice serve from Mackenzie Logan. Out of the middle of swing, but that is in the net. No touch from Taylor Starr. And the Tigers will advance their lead.
So 22-18. Mackenzie Logan still behind the service line. Her serve, taken by Hoppert. Much cleaner that time around. Spolidoro back set to Chowan. It gets dug. Now back set from De Revel to Courtney Pope, but a block by the Bennies. Leads to substitution for each side. Grace King coming in for Mackenzie Logan. And Libby Burns back to serve for St. Benedict as she enters the game as well. 22-19. See Libby Burns on your screen. And a serve receive by Jenna Rodriguez. And they're going to say point for St. Benedict. And Coach Jenkins telling her team to remain calm. The home crowd did not like that one. I think they wanted one of the Benny blockers to be called for the touch. But maybe ball don't lie. 23-20 as that next serve sails out. And now Cassidy McLean back to serve for the Tigers, making her first appearance in this match. Appeared a couple times against ETBU. Now sending in the middle. Konopchinsky's attack doesn't get down. Point for the Bennies. That one is way too close to the net for comfort. 23-21. It's a Tiger advantage, but not by a lot. Back to serve for the Bennies is Ava Hirschfeld. And Taylor Starr head back to the bench as Jenna Rodriguez is back on the court. Serve from Hirschfeld, taken by King. Quick setting Maddie Fate. Hopper with the great dig. And Konopczynski throwing it down. Be a free ball for the Bennies. Woodrow going to Jones, and Callie Jones blocked. Courtney Pope and Maddie Fate make it so it is set point for the Tigers.
Smart ball by Courtney Pope there. She threw over a pretty shallow free ball, which essentially took the middle out of the play. Got out there for a nice strong block against the outside. And with that nice press, really put the ball to the floor. Tigers now 1 away from taking set 3.
Their serve is effective. Konopczynski on the slide, and that's going to be set 3. Too many touches as Konopczynski's slide attack ends up in the net. So the Tigers bounce back from dropping set 1 to win set 2 and set 3. They will go up 2-1 on the Bennies as they are playing better and better. Really, the Tiger block has been coming through for them time and time again as of late.
Definitely a strong block and really consistent serving, keeping those balls in, aggressive, really deep in the court for the most part. They've taken set 2, they've taken set 3, but that being said, these have been really close sets thus far, so the Bennies do have an opportunity here in set 4 to bounce back. Back and forth points throughout that third set, but the Tigers really did look confident out there on the court throughout. As per usual, Mackenzie Logan is currently leading with 11 kills on 33 attempts. You got Maddie Fate with 7 kills on 19 attempts, and Miss Courtney Pope, 5 kills on 17 attempts.
And for St. Benedict, McKenna Murley has 11 kills. She leads the Bennies. And Mackenzie Konopczynski has 9 kills. Kelly Jones has 7. And Emma Flanders has 7 as well. All of them have made a lot of strikes, but man, a lot of errors for the Bennies. 27, not the best number that you want to see on that graphic. That's kind of led to both sides still swinging in the mud, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. Across the board, for the most part, stats are relatively even. But yeah, as you mentioned, 27 errors is not where you want to be going into set 4. Hopefully the Bennies clean things up a bit here. And on the Tiger side, hopefully we see some stronger offensive attack, putting a few more balls directly to the floor. We have seen some long rallies. It is definitely late in the evening, late in the tournament, the last game of the tournament, or excuse me, match of the tournament. So both teams are really looking to come out with a win. So hopefully we see some fire here in set 4.
Yeah, it really is a nightcap, because I don't think the sun was supposed to set when this match was originally intended to start. 50 seconds left on the clock. Both teams still very immersed in their respective huddles. You see the Tigers huddle there on your screen. Coach Jenkins talking to everyone. And you can still see 2 liberos dressed for the Tigers, just in case Jenna Rodriguez starts having an off day. They do have Annabelle Lanik there in the back, just to back her up just in case. But now both sides back on the court. I think the most interesting part is I think the Tigers are the only ones who have dressed 2 liberos in this classic.
Yeah, definitely an interesting rule change. We'll see how the Tigers use it in their favor. If anything, it may just take a little bit of pressure off of Jenna Rodriguez starting on the court, knowing that there is someone in a libero jersey to back her up if things aren't going her way. So far, Jenna has played an incredible tournament this weekend. Hoping to see her continue to execute in digs, in serves, and in that serve receive as we check in for set 4.
Callie Jones starts us off. That's a tough serve, and the Tigers cannot respond. That'll be an ace for Jones. Rodriguez had to really contort her body to even get a semi-decent reception on that. But Jones really strong behind the service line. And a dribbler is another ace. And for the Tigers, that is just unfortunate.
Lucky, lucky stuff to kick off this 4th set. Tigers looking for a nice 3 pass here.
Jones' serve. Good reception by Rodriguez that time. Mackenzie Logan trying to push it over, but gets sent back. And Connolly McWilliams would touch off the block for the Bennies. Picked up by Watley. Mackenzie Logan, big swing. But handled by the Bennies. Another big swing from Flanders. And a lot of aggressive swings, but Mackenzie Logan ends that rally. Kill number 12 for her. She seems to be the end of many rallies and many matches she plays in.
Yeah, she stays aggressive. That one, really great placement. Swinging high and deep. No one really getting a touch on it, and that's going to send Jenna Rodriguez back to serve for the Tigers.
Good serve from Rodriguez. Back row attack from Jones. It's going to be a difficult attack, but Connolly McWilliams willing to take it. Dug by Hoppert. Back set. Konopchinsky on the slide, but great defense by the Tigers. And the Tigers tie things up 2-2. That slide from Konopchinsky was pretty wicked, but the Tigers able to handle it and make the attack of their own.
Nice defense there by the Tigers, and great job by Mackenzie Logan, really just getting on top of that ball with the last swing. Things are tied up at 2-2. Connection out of the middle. Great coverage there from the Tigers, but that one will fall over and out. So a side out for the Bennies.
Kaylee Hoppert back to serve for St. Benedict. They are up 3-2. And now, tie game yet again has a freebie sent over. That is the 9th service error for St. Benedict. Having a bit of troubles. They actually have 6 service aces now, but usually the rule is you want more service aces than errors. Serve from Day Ravel is a tough one. And that's going to be an ace for Day Ravel. Bolidoro could not get to it. So, good job by Kendall Day Ravel. Tigers up 4-3. Day Ravel's next serve, another nasty one. Swing from Flanders, dug by Day Ravel. Mackenzie Logan gets the attempt, gets blocked. Day Ravel back set to Pope, the tip. And Hopper just a bit out of position there. Makes it so the Tigers go up 5-3.
Great look by Courtney Pope. Libero there a little bit too deep in the court. Her recognizing that, putting in an off speed. Another nice deep serve from Day Ravel. Outside opportunity is going to be a roll shot, easily picked up by Rodriguez, and a dump will work in the Tigers' favor.
6-3. Day Ravel really good at being deceptive. Day Ravel and Dayer a bit more aggressive with the dump than now alumni Marissa Amarino. And Spogliadoro tried responding with a dump of her own, but jumping all over it. Taylor Starr. What a read from the freshman.
Really incredible job by Taylor Starr. She was up and ready for that dump. The second the ball passed the plane of the net, even slightly, she was all over it, keeping the ball on the Bennies side. Tigers are looking really strong here in set 4.
They're up 7-3, hoping to end it in 4 sets. The very good advantage for the Tigers winning that 3rd set is that they're kind of playing with a little bit of house money, because St. Benedict not only needs to win this set, they need to win the 5th set as well, and that's a lot more work than if you're Trinity. But right now, it's anybody's match for sure, because St. Benedict has been playing it close in every single set. At the Bennies, so we watch dancing the Macarena being played right now in the gym.
It might be late on a Saturday, but the fans are excited and happy to be here this evening.
And the volleyball shirt and all.
Both teams back on the court. Again, Tigers are currently leading 7-3 here in the 4th. It's going to be Day Ravel back there serving. Tigers doing a great job with their strong presence at the net, both with blocks and on the attack. This one's passed up. A middle attempt off the block will score for the Bennies. So a quick side out. Both teams have been pretty successful out of their timeouts. We'll see if the Tigers have a quick serve receive.
Audrey Spolidoro back to serve for St. Benedict. And tough reception. Tigers are just going to free ball it. As a difficult free ball. Down ball sent and blocked by the Tigers, but able to keep it alive. Back row attack from Jones. And a little too many Tigers at the logo. It'll be 7-5 now as St. Benedict is the benefactor of the chaos.
Definitely a really tough ball there. Ball being a lot closer to the net than I think Jenna Rodriguez was expecting. Taylor Starr probably should have just taken the charge on that one and thrown it over. Swing from the outside. Mackenzie Logan, and that ball's in, cross court. She's doing a great job of painting essentially the outer perimeter of the court thus far in the match, and she will send herself back behind the service line.
14 kills for Mackenzie Logan. She has had a very, very, very good start to her season. Another tough serve. Running the middle. Tigers send it back. Next swing up from Chowan. It gets dug. Reagan Watley with the attack. Nothing happening there with the hopper dig. Bennies get blocked, but able to cover themselves. Jones with the back row attack. Mackenzie Logan trying to set up Watley, but it's just going to be a free ball for the Bennies. Bennies get blocked, but able to cover themselves. And they try to push it over again. Bennies cover themselves again and send it over to the Tigers. And Courtney Pope, big swing. Out of system, back row attack. Doesn't work that time, 9-5, Tigers lead. But a very good rally from both sides. Mackenzie Logan will be back to serve. She has 2 service aces in this match. The Tigers have 8 as a team. Tough serve. And nearly another ace, but Bennies get it in. And a big swing from Taylor Starr. She's been a shining star for the Tigers this opening weekend. 10-5 Tigers lead thanks to her.
Definitely a great look by Taylor Starr. Really no one in that corner of the court with that last swing. Mackenzie Logan here, another really aggressive serve with some pace. Outside swing, and that will catch Jenna Rodriguez high. So a side out for the Bennies, down by 4 here in the 4th. And it's going to be Grace King subbing in back row for Mackenzie Logan.
Mackenzie Logan will go back. 14 kills for her in the match. But it will be up to Emma Flanders to try and respond. De Revel going to Reagan Watley, pushing it over. Close to the net. Jenna Rodriguez setting up Courtney Pope. Big swing. And that one will be in the stands. All that power from Pope. It leads to a kill. 11-6 Tigers lead.
Really a great connection thus far this season. The set from Jenna Rodriguez to Courtney Pope has had great success. Looking forward to seeing that continuously throughout the season. It's going to be Taylor Starr back there to serve. Maddie Fate back on the court.
Starr serves. Hopper takes the reception. Pushed over by Chowan. It's going to be really tough. Free ball for the Bennies. Spolidoro going to Jones. That one's in the net. Tigers have doubled up on the Bennies here in set 4. 12-6. Tigers are rolling. Taylor Starr back to serve. She will look to put another strong one in. And she does. That's going to be an ace for Taylor Starr. Everything coming up for Starr right now. 13-6.
An ace for the freshman. She has been contributing across the board. You saw her with a kill to that deep corner. You've seen her with incredible blocks from pin to pin, and now with an ace.
Starr's next serve. Another strong one. They set the middle, and the Tigers won't be able to respond, so McKenna Murley will get the kill. As St. Benedict hoping to break the funk that they're in. Tigers on a 3-0 scoring run, but that one just snapped. We'll see if Libby Burns can get the Bennies back into this. Really good serve. Grace King falling for it. A ace for Libby Burns. Burns will get another opportunity.
Tigers with a little bit of a cushion here in the fourth set, but definitely looking for another string of points to wrap this one up if they can. It's going to be a down ball from Jenna Rodriguez. We'll see how the Bennies use it. On a double quick, Jenna Rodriguez with the dig. This one's going up to Pope on some slide footwork. No touch on the block, and that'll be a point for the Bennies.
Tigers up 13-9 still, but St. Benedict trying to will their way back into this one.
Tigers really looking for a better pass here to run all three options. And there it is from Grace King. Courtney Pope on the right side, only a solo block, and she will use that to her advantage down the line, and she will score the side out that the Tigers were looking for, and that'll lead to their double substitution. Josie Dare and Connolly McWilliams stepping back onto the court. It'll be Josie Dare going back to serve.
Able to get the better of Sophia Morgan, who's been really excellent whenever she's come in, just so defensively sound. She has dug up some spikes that I didn't think were possible, but right now has to deal with the serve of Josie Dare. A dribbler off the net, lucky ace for Josie Dare. Tigers up 15-9. Dare giving a high five to Grace King. Dare with her serve routine. Working with the serve receive. It's going to be a bump set. They can't even push it over. Maddie Fate and Reagan Wally come up, and Fate pushes it down. So 16-9, a timeout called by St. Benedict as things are getting a bit out of hand here in this fourth set. The Tigers are really starting to show their prowess.
Despite the timeout, Jenna Rodriguez getting called up to speak with the up ref. Not sure what that is about.
It was an interesting game of telephone and volleyball.
Yeah, Jenna barely talking to the team back in the huddle, so probably wasn't anything all too crazy. Maybe just asking that they set up a little bit quicker, perhaps, or maybe telling her to watch her lineups before the serve. Maybe potentially she's getting pretty close to getting called out of rotation before the serves. Unsure. Needless to say, Tigers have smiles on their faces, looking to close out this fourth set. And the Bennies really need to bounce back now if they want a chance, because the Tigers are looking good out there.
Timeout nearly up. Both sides breaking their huddles essentially at the same time. The Tigers up by quite a bit right now. They're nearly matching the kills that St. Benedict had such a large lead over them beforehand. And Mackenzie Logan and Courtney Pope and Maddie Fate have really reeled the Tigers back into that category. Serve from Dare. Spolidoro setting Knopczynski off of Jenna Rodriguez. So 10 points for St. Benedict now here in set 4.
Tough luck for Jenna Rodriguez. You could see her hitting the floor there. She was really, really close to getting that dig, but just unable to get it back up. Tigers leading by 6, looking for a side out.
Izzy Torby's serve. Dare setting up Watley. Diving dig from Hoppert. Swing from Knopczynski. That will be a kill. And 16-11. Izzy Torby will serve once again. She gets the go-ahead. 3 receiver look for Trinity. Received by Grace King. Reagan Watley sending a down ball, and that will be on the line. Reagan Watley will get the down ball kill. So 17-11, Tigers up.
Great placement. Probably not trying to hit that close to the line with that down ball, but working in her favor. She is now behind the service line.
Spolidoro setting her opposite, and that will be a kill for a new face on the court for St. Benedict, it's Kate Statham, sophomore outside. Number 3. She'll be back to serve now. Statham. Her jump serve. Received by Jenna Rodriguez. A quick kill though. 18-12. Tigers are still up by quite a bit as Taylor Starr makes her way back onto the court. Jenna Rodriguez back to serve. A tough part of the rotation to deal with for St. Benedict. And that's going to be an ace for Jenna Rodriguez. It's another one for the libero. Make the biggest impact usually behind the service line. Next serve from Rodriguez. That's another ace for Jenna Rodriguez. Just pulls out pocket aces out of nowhere. That is 4 service aces in the match for her. Tigers reach 20.
Benny's really needing to up the communication here with this serve receive. Someone just needing to be decisive back there. Swing on the outsides picked up by Jenna Rodriguez. Opportunity for McWilliams here off the block. High swing off the block here. It's going to be McWilliams once again swinging high. And there will be no touch on the block. So that will be a Benny's point. A nice look for McWilliams. But nonetheless, a Benny's point. Tigers are at 20 points. So definitely in the strong position here in the 4th set.
Serve from Hoppert, handled by Watley. Big swing from Mackenzie Logan gets sent back. Down ball sent over by Jenna Rodriguez. A dribbler off the net. Be pushed over by Jones. They are setting somebody. Punched over. Next swing from Murley. Dayer has the ball in the air. Free ball for the Bennies. Spolidoro going for Flanders. And Emma Flanders will get the kill. It is 20-14. Flanders trying to keep the Bennies in this one.
That last point going in the Bennies' favor, but some great hustle. Definitely some hard work from the Tigers. You saw Coach Jenkins standing up and clapping on her clipboard. Still proud of her squad with that last ball. And that ball is going to sail long.
Hoppert with that service there, but she has been so good in this match. She's been pretty much all over the court for the Bennies. She's been reading the attacks of the Tigers very well to tell the trajectory of every spike. Some of it is pretty uncanny. Serve from De Revel. Spolidoro setting up Flanders, dug by Watley. Going to Mackenzie Logan, big swing, but one touch off the block, making it easier to handle. Flanders swings, but gets sent back to her. Murley, one touch off the block for the Tigers. And Starr tipping it over. Quick set to Murley, sent back. Down ball sent over. Mackenzie Logan going up, tipping it, but doesn't get over the net. Trying to go for a softer approach, but just didn't quite have the angle.
Definitely a great option. Had that been just a few more inches, it would have been a perfect play. A great look for Mackenzie Logan, and she definitely has the wiggle room to take those shots.
Tough receive from Watley. Down ball sent over by Mackenzie Logan. Spolidoro sending Flanders. Good dig by Rodriguez. Courtney Pope going up. And a tool off the block leads to a kill for Courtney Pope. 22-15. Tigers nearing the end of set 4. The Bennies want to make their comeback. They got to start now. Mackenzie Logan back to serve. The serve from Logan handled well. Bump set for Flanders. And dug by Mackenzie Logan. Again, Watley will make an attack. Spolidoro, back row attack for Jones. And a quick set. And point for the Rising Star. As the Tigers are up 23-15 thanks to the touch. And coming into the match now, subbing in for Reagan Watley is number 21, Marissa Drange. First appearance for her in the Trinity Fall Classic. And that is another no-touch ace for the Tigers. Mackenzie Logan, the benefactor that time. 13 service aces for the Tigers in this match. And Mackenzie Logan will try and make this next serve the best one yet and end this match. Polidoro, quick set to Murley. It's a tip. And that one will end up in the Benny's favor. Jenna Rodriguez rushing in to cover. Grace King back on the court. So it will be Marissa Drange, Jenna Rodriguez, and Grace King back to receive the serve from Emma Flanders. Benny's got to be perfect. And a service error ends the match. And the Trinity Tigers win the Trinity Fall Classic as they beat the Bennies in 4 sets. What an amazing match to have witnessed here. The Tigers really picking it up after a not-so-stellar set 1.
Absolutely. Really incredible match and an incredible weekend overall. Competition across the board. We saw very few 3-set matches. Both teams really battling, as you saw those scores for the first 3 sets here. Really close. Both teams getting into the 20-digit mark. But great to have the Tigers coming out with 3 wins to kick off their season. A lot of depth on this squad. The notables definitely being Mackenzie Logan, Courtney Poe.
Oh boy, they got a really tough East-West challenge. It's always a challenging East-West challenge, but this one even more so. They go to St. Louis, and they'll start off by playing Johns Hopkins on Friday at 10:30 a.m. on September 6th. Then they'll follow that up with always a big rivalry match, Claremont Mud Scripts. Those matches are always memorable. And then on Saturday, September 7th, they will play the host institution, WashU, or Washington St. Louis. Although they recently became WashU, they changed their name. But it will be an excellent couple of matches to watch. If the Tigers get out of that unscathed, maybe a very special team coming back to San Antonio. Meanwhile, for everyone in the control room, Josh Machugema, the man behind it all. Everyone working the stats table. Everyone in the control room showing the camera feed right now. I have been Reed Rosales, and for Jay Schoenberger and everyone for the Tiger Network, thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we will see you 2 weeks from now when the Tigers come back home to play Endicott.